and then, see, you're down. And I think I remarked at this point how it reminded me of Patty's staircase. Do not want to return to Hub, stop giving them to me. Previously on Diversity 2. And, aha. And they all died? I did that and they all just died. That's kinda sad. And it said, fine, here's the red wool, I hope you choke on it. Hello, and welcome to another epically, what do I want to say? Sad. That's the word I'm looking for. Another sad re-recording. Absolutely suck at. Probably I am losing subscribers by the dozen. Well, not the dozen, because I don't even have a dozen subscribers. But I do really apologize for the inconvenience, but stupid in bumping the... Oh goodness, that is loud. I was stupid in bumping the mute button. I realize that now. Oh goodness. It's very hard to talk with these loud noises. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but I thought it would be better if I awkwardly tried to re-record rather than just leave it completely blank. And as I said, I do better with storylines and talking about the storyline and stuff, so I do have a better re-recording plan for Escape. And I did realize that I did mess up in my previous re-recording. I said that it was part 7 and part 8. It's actually part 6 and part 7. And, okay. Here's where we reach the other thing that went wrong. Oh gosh, I have to shout. For some reason, my video paused when I clicked the button, and I don't know why that is. So, probably I should just cut this out. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do this now as we speak. Why not, right? See you in the future, I guess. Which is... Okay, I'm in the future of when this video was recorded, so the future is future? Time is so confusing. Anyway, see you in... something. Hi, again. Let's try, while, this boss battle plays out. Once again, I am so sorry, but I'm just gonna stop apologizing because... I don't know. It's annoying, I guess. So, here we go. Let's do some, impressions. Oh, okay, I'm falling to my death. Let's do impressions of... Well, not celebrities, because I suck at celebrities. This is the point at which you see, before I do impressions. On the left, you see I figured out how to kill the one Witherhead. So now I just had to do it. Those noises are very interrupting. Interrupting? No, that's not correct grammar. Are very... They interrupt a lot. There we go. So, impressions, I guess. Basically, I'm just gonna do weird voices and, tell stories. Stories I don't know what I'm gonna tell for a story, but some kind of story. Ooh, spoiler alert! Wanna know what's running this whole Wither? Because this Wither is actually a machine. Yeah, well, it's a chicken. Evil mastermind chicken. So, big spoiler alert there. I need to aim a little higher. Aim a little higher past me. There we go. There, now it explodes. Awesome job, Diversity Team, by the way. Thank you for that, Wither, because we really needed you to shake the screen to make your point. Do. Okay, let's think of a song. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And we'll do it in, like, the most annoying Cockney accent ever. How's that? twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. I'm not even sure if you heard that against all the sounds of fireballs and loudness. Okay, so story time with Luke Scooter after the survival branch. Let's talk about the story of how the cow was... No, not the cow. Let's go with the silverfish was added to Minecraft. So, once upon a time, in Minecrafty land far, far away, there lived a little rat. And this little rat was hated and feared by everyone. So, when a video game was created that was named after this realm of Minecraft, this kingdom that did actually exist in real life, of course it did, because, you know, everything in Minecraft is real life, then, this rat was added into it to be true to the conduct, and so that is why silverfish are in Minecraft. Do you understand, children? I'm not even sure I understand what I just said myself. You know, feel free to skip part 6 and 7, really. I mean, well, hopefully you haven't already skipped part 6, because that would mean that you just didn't watch any of my videos at all. So, that's a philosophical thought right there. And, this is just very, very awkward. Alright, I will leave you with some kind of silence, I guess. Oh, this is when I figured out that maybe I have to head back to him. I think. Oh, that sound is extremely loud, even when I was recording this. So that's when I figured that out, because I wondered what was going on there. Okay, I'll just stay it for a little bit. You can listen to this as if it were a silent film. Enjoy. Woot! I got flames! Or, yeah, he's flaming. On fire. Burning. Being consumed by fire. Whatever words you choose to describe it. And his head slowly explodes. And a parkour pathway opens up, which is actually not really hard parkour. I was afraid of falling because I was afraid the boss battle would start over, but I really don't think it would. Did I tell you, or what? Those chickens are quite evil. You know how chickens are. The Fowl Overlord. The pun. That's me trying to drive the machine for a little bit, but then I was pretty surprised that that was it. Kill the Fowl Overlord. The Fowl Overlord, and that was it. So at this point, I have half of the monument complete, and half of the challenges complete. And that would be Black, the boss battle, which sounds slightly racist. And now we move on to Cyan Escape, I believe I chose next. Yep, I would be correct. So, here we go. No more awkward commentary. I hope. It's still probably going to be much more awkward. Aha! A pyramid. And a desert well, which says back to hub. Don't want to go there. Run towards the pyramid. Am I gonna find mummies or King Tut inside? The answer would be no, but I will find Unks. It's so fun to, like, talk to my past self, and most people find that to be insane, to be honest. And I'm just like, oh, okay, jump down the hole. And I died. You know, there's a funny thing about that death and stuff later in a book. See, this is why I told that story of how silverfish got into Minecraft. At this point, I decided I did not really want to fight the silverfish and just ran. There are a lot of these hallways in the pyramid, I can tell you past self. A lot of them. And you missed a lever. Yep, you did. Go back. It's okay. It's right there on the wall. Nope, not that wall. There. Actually, a button. Sorry, told you wrong, past self. Aha, a story. Leave this place. Original. I have used up the last of my resources to craft this book and chest. To whomever finds this journal, I am sorry to hear you have suffered the same fate as me. I too dreamt of the glory of gaining the cyan wool. But this place, there is no hope. How stupid we were, you and I, to simply leap into the center of a hole. Yep, as if we were smarter than the makers and knew what could happen. I too thought it was a miracle to be reincarnated after the fall, but this place holds a great evil. I beg you, leave this pathetic branch of death. Return to the hub and avoid the fate that I have suffered. Forever lost in this trap. I have used my final breath to heed you this warning, and double-check my spelling if you could. Dr. Zumbo. At this point I laughed, which I really don't feel like doing now, because, you know, part of laughing is a combination of unexpectedness and funniness. That's the key to every joke. The 1-2 pineapple rule. You expect someone's going to say 3, so you lead them up. It's unexpected and funny. Although pineapple really isn't funny, but, you know, eh. As I said, Escape was my favorite. I did love Escape. It's very near and dear to my heart. And I did have a pretty good commentary of it, actually. So it is a shame that that had to be lost. Up we go, the temple steps. You picked the right passageway, my friend. So, all of these, just to completely spoil this video for you, which you have probably quit by now because, really, it quite honestly sucks more than my usual videos. This is an underwater maze, and at the end, I happen to find the lapis lazuli Ankh. So, surprise. And if you're wondering why I'm going to all the dead ends, it's because all the dead ends, well, not all of them, but most of them, have air. Air is always nice when you're underwater. My awkward swimming sounds. See, if this were silent, it would be just super awkward. See? Listen. Listen to how awkward it is. It's quite awkward, as you know. Okay, at some point here, I get out of the maze. Yep, it would be now. And find the... oh, I was wrong. Sapphire Ankh. Some kind of Ankh. I'm not perfect in my memory of the past. See, this is why witnesses are not good in police investigations, because witnesses always do skew the truth. They can't help it. So that would be the Sapphire Ankh, which I placed in the slot. Yay! And it took it. Moving on to Emerald, which I do believe was called the Emerald Ankh, but you know how wrong I was there. And this was the death section of it, which I ignored. The Emerald Ankh, which was, that was pretty easy. I mean, the lapis, or sapphire, excuse me, actually took a little bit of work. There we go. It's gonna suck it in. I know. Probably my past self would have known that too, because, I mean, it did do it for that one. Falling into a pit of lava is not really what you want to do. I just expected there to be, like, something to catch me. And so, I die. You know, in every adventure map I managed to die at least once, I do believe. Well, let's see. Let's go through the maps I've played so far for this YouTube channel. Mystery of Gliston was first. I do not believe that I died in that one. Oh, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Yep, because of the Ice Temple had some trivia in it that was deadly. Pokemon Unova, which I have recorded, but you have not seen. I did not die, necessarily. No, I did die on that one, too. Okay, never mind. And I can't really honestly think of any. At all. Ruby Unk? Well, let me know in the description. Well, not description, but in the comment below. I don't think that I have had an adventure map that I have completely survived in. Because I know Diversity I've died several times. And the Ruby Unk, otherwise known as Redstone. This is the point at which I was trying to figure out what the heck I had to do, which was apparently not to step on the pressure plates, because they shut it. I wasn't sure what that was. Oh, no, I haven't figured that out yet. This one was interesting, because you got hurt a lot, because it's almost impossible to time it just right. That one I actually did without losing any health. Yay me, or past me. And that one will past me make it. I can honestly say to ruin all suspense that he would, which I'm sure you already knew, and the Goldonk. So gold and... So that's how they killed. Gold and emerald were the only ones that actually named it. Oops, I died. That was not meant to happen. I was like, oh cool, a bridge, and then I died. At this point, I did say, oh dear, that's a fast timer. This is kind of impossible. But of course it wasn't impossible because many people have tried the map. You just have to jump a couple times. So I die a couple times. Well, couple, my goodness. Several. Many. So close, I do believe I said. It's so hard to remember. This time I was not as close, and then I do believe that at some point I did try pressing that button that was there. Yep, right now. But that won't do anything, I don't think. I don't think it ever did nor ever will do anything. And I don't know what kind of attempt that was. A sucky attempt, I guess. This time I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Yep, because I got stuck on the wall. Ah, the memories. I do eventually do this, by the way. Obviously, I mean... Suspense ruiner. Speaking of which, am I the only one that when watching people do parkour, I, like, get really tense? I don't know. It just feels, to me, like they do. Come on, past me. That doesn't work. And then at this point, I tried the other corridors to see if I had to do anything, but the other corridors just kill you past me. Don't do it past me. Oh, dear. Past me, you didn't listen. Alright, past me. No. No, stop this. Madness. Yep, there you go again. See, this is what happens when you don't listen to me, past me. Or future me, past me. All very confusing. No, don't shut the door. Open the door. There we go. You just have to do a little sprint jumping. Keep trying the sand path. You'll get it eventually. I know you will. Wink, wink. Gosh, this commentary is really awkward. Is this the time you do it? Nope. This is when I tried to jam it. Okay. This time you can do it. Or not. Never mind, you don't go this time. Past me. Stop wasting everybody's time. You're so close. So very close. If you tried a couple more times, you'll definitely get it. Like maybe once or twice. There we go. See, told you. Now you're gonna die here once, possibly twice, I forget. But don't worry, don't let that fool you. You can do it. It's not super hard. See, there you go. And then I go, oh dear, I have to do this again. But you do it again. See, you know the trick now. You know the technique, past me. You've got this. I'm rooting for you every single step of the way. I know that you won't die past me. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. Or my mind, because, you know, this happened to me before. And then, see, you're down. And I think I remarked at this point how it reminded me of Patty's staircase. Do not want to return to Hub, stop giving them to me. Cactus parkour, yippee skippy. And this part, oh yes, it took me a while to figure this out. But there are buttons and levers and other mechanical redstone things hidden on the shelves with the skulls, which I press and or flip, depending on if it's a lever or a button, and things open, solving the puzzle to escape. Eventually. But I don't figure that out until a little bit. Okay, hello, no? When are you gonna figure this out past me? I forget. Oh, there, I see the button. And I search for what it did. Did it do anything? Did it? No? Okay. You know, it really is a shame. I did have a good commentary on this, and it was my favorite commentary other than Pokemon You-Know-Ha. So, the past is the past, though. And the future is the future. And the present is the present. Which, this is the present, but it's the future for me from the past. And the present for me will be the past for you. And the present for you will be the future for me. Time. So this is a puzzle. Past me, you have to go and flip those buttons that you found. Well, not flip the buttons. Flip the levers, press the buttons. And then it opens a little hole in the ceiling or the floor nearby, and you can see what the quote-unquote code is that you need to input to those heads. Do you understand, past me? Do you? I feel like you're just a little confused, and we're not quite on the same page here. In fact, I kind of feel like you're ignoring me, in a way, which isn't very nice. Okay, is it... No, go back. Okay, or you can keep running forward, that's fine, past me. Okay, I do hope that it was at this point that I managed to find the last button / lever. I think they were all buttons, to be honest. Past me. Okay. You don't quite understand. Well, you do. You tried to find all the buttons. There we go. See? It all makes sense now, doesn't it? Maybe? No, we don't want to read the book again. We want to solve the puzzle. Okay, so I think this is the point at which I looked for another hole, because I was like, oh, okay, all of the buttons must have created a hole for me to look through and solve. Yep, they did. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with silence for a little bit while I solve this puzzle. Once again, sorry for the awkwardness, because I'm gonna apologize about 1,000,000,000 times to make it even more awkward. Yay! Okay, so, leaving you with silence, my voice, my future me's voice, will be back in a little bit. I found it really cool how he got the, oops, just bumped my leg against my keyboard tray. I do really like how he got them to stay there. I don't know how he did that. You know what, we're gonna find Good Pharaoh Steve, I do believe, which also happens to rhyme. Poetry is the world's best, what do I want to say? The world's best thing to hold on to. Go with that. Good Pharaoh Steve's head. How did I know? No, I'm just psychic. I definitely didn't have a connection to the future or anything. And the legendary treasure of the cyan wool, which I will stick in the chest. Thank goodness, at this point I took a break from recording and noticed that my microphone had been muted. So, I apologize, but there will be no more awkward commentary from me. Goodbye. And next I move on to parkour, which actually isn't that bad, so have no worries. And the series pretty much ends fine, although there is a little rage in Arena. Yeah. So, goodbye, have fun, and here's another video glitch, which I hope doesn't keep popping up. Bye, see you later.